So remember how Donald Trump, when he was a reality TV star and before he became president, had a catchphrase, "You're fired"? Well, today, former South Dakota governor and Secretary of Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, got Trump's "You're fired" movement when he removed her as DHS secretary and replaced her with Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin. He's now the head of the Department of Homeland Security, and Kristi Noem is out. As it turns out, she was here in Nashville getting ready to be the keynote speaker for a convention downtown when news of her firing broke. Now, we weren't able to get to the secretary and ask her any questions. It was an RSVP event only, and WSMV4 didn't get to ask any questions. But we rolled up to the hotel, and I actually was out of the car when the secretary, or former secretary's, SUV Caravan with Secret Service drove by. Now, the firing comes after a contentious hearing this week before the Senate Judiciary Committee, where former Secretary Noem took a lot of heat for a $200 million ad campaign that featured Noem and was urging immigrants to get out of the country. When questioned by Republican senators and others on the Judiciary Committee, Noem had said President Trump wrote off on the ad campaign. Well, apparently, Trump has told advisors of his and some senators, no, he didn't. He didn't approve for the cash and didn't like that the senator had, in essence, thrown him under the bus. So she's out. The former secretary had also taken a lot of heat, especially from Republican senators on the hearing committee, that they didn't like the way she handled the Minnesota ICE raids and how 2 people there had died. It was also taking heat for how her department had purchased some jets for travel. So now Noem's out, but she's not exactly unemployed. She announced on Twitter after the firing that the president has put her in the position as special envoy for the Shield of America. Whatever that is, it appears to be some type of group that will help fight drug cartels in the Western Hemisphere. We'll wait and see. But Kristi Noem is out as Department of Homeland Security after 13 months and is moving on to that new position in the federal government. Again, Senator Markwayne Mullin now steps in as the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, and we'll see if that's less of a bumpy ride for the department that's in charge of immigration, national homeland security, and the TSA.